In the dog training industry, the standard is pretty simple. You call a trainer, you meet at a facility, or you send your dog on its own. They teach some techniques, and then you're pretty much on your own. But what happens 6 months later when a new behavior pops up? What about a year later when your dog is struggling? What if you just need to talk through a rough patch? Most trainers, you'd have to pay for a whole new package, but that's not how I work. This is Gary, Elisa, and their Goldendoodle, Sandy. I first met them about 2 years ago. Today, I'm back for one of many follow-up visits. Not because there's a major issue, but because with Bark Busters, lifetime support means exactly that. For life. Here's what most trainers don't tell you. Real behavior change takes time. And dogs, just like people, have good days and bad days.
We've had a good time every time you come over. You've helped us, and talked to us about coming off the edge. And we've been on the edge a couple times with our dog has been so hyper and she's a good dog. She's a very friendly dog, but she just doesn't always listen.
Yeah.
And, but now she's maturing and we had to wait. It takes time, and that's what we've been waiting on, is for her to finally get to that point where she starts to I guess the initial period is shorter now, where she gets to that calm.
Notice what Gary said. The initial period is shorter now. That's progress. Not perfection, progress. And having someone to check in with during that journey, that's what makes the difference.
I was at Wawa. It was nighttime, and I was getting organized. End of the day, and I was like, I gotta call them back, because you had either left me a message or texted me. I knew you were gonna call. I was like, wow, that's cool, because you just valued that. And it gave me a broad view of the business that I'm honored to have, and that is the X's and O's, the techniques and training, all that's critical, but so is just being there for somebody and talking through it, because it's personal, man. Dog's family, you know?
Yeah, and we were already wondering, what in the world have we gotten ourselves into?
Yeah. Part of what makes this work is the in-home approach. I'm not asking Sandy to behave in some sterile training facility. I'm working with her in the place where she actually lives, with the distractions she actually faces, with her family in their space. The result? A calmer dog, a happier family, and the confidence that comes from knowing if something changes, if a new challenge comes up, you're not alone.
Speaking of Sandy, from the moment I met you guys, I walked in here and I said, I have a good vibe, because my father's name was Sandy, if you recall.
That's right.
And as we look out here on this putting area and the golf green out here, I was like, my dad was a golfer, dog's name is Sandy, I got a good vibe. And boy, was that true. Did that all turn out to be true?
This is what lifetime support creates. Not just a well-trained dog, but a lasting relationship. Because when you know someone's going to be there for the long haul, you can relax. You can trust the process, and your dog feels that confidence. Most trainers will teach your dog to sit and stay, but who's there when your dog won't settle down at bedtime, when a new baby comes home, when you move to a new house? That's where lifetime support makes all the difference. Because training your dog isn't a destination, it's a journey. And with Bark Busters, you never have to take that journey alone.